Hi, and welcome back to GeoVerra Stories. Today we are joined by Pooja Kaushal.
My name is Pooja Kaushal. I'm the IT communications lead here at GeoVerra. I think it's going to be 13 years this May. So I was born and raised here in Edmonton, Millwoods, the Hood. They call it the Hood for some reason. I don't know why. Never decided to move anywhere else. I love it here too much. I went to NAIT and I took network engineering over there. I was originally pursuing biomedical engineering at NAIT, but during the courses I quickly realized that it's not for me. I was taking courses in biomedical engineering. There were a lot of computer courses and everything, and that just really intrigued me. So then I decided to go into more of the computer engineering realm. Took up an internship just to see if it was for me. And once I went there, I had such a positive experience. It actually solidified me to actually go ahead with my computer and network engineering. Pretty steady actually. I started as a tech support with Dell, and that was just so I can pay off some school bills and all that stuff and books and stuff, so it was pretty fun doing that. And then while I was studying in post-secondary at NAIT, I decided to go into that internship that I just spoke about earlier, and I was the help desk technician there. And then once I completed school, I got into the company named CCI Thermal Technologies, and there I was the network administrator. And I got headhunted actually by the IT manager at Maltese Geomatics. They approached me, and then I became the systems network analyst there. And then at Altus, initially I was the Edmonton IT lead there, and then turned into a systems tech, and then we merged into GeoVerra, and now the rest is history. I'm the IT communications lead here at GeoVerra now. When I was working with CCI Thermal Technologies, and this experience that they actually threw me into was just phenomenal, because they had me working on Falcon and Hawker private jets to program some of the cockpit instruments and stuff, and it just significantly enhanced my skills. So that's what I do on my personal time. I actually am learning a lot about helicopter cockpits and engineering, programming and all that stuff for the cockpits for helicopters and jets. That's what kind of pushed me towards that, and it kind of is cool because my husband's a helicopter pilot, so it kind of plays hand in hand, so I'm learning from him quite a bit too. Being open to starting at the bottom. That experience you get working at the bottom of the ladder will be so valuable. Don't be afraid to fall. Honestly, everybody falls, and it teaches you so much about yourself and about your career. The biggest thing I would also say is networking. The power of networking is huge. Connections can be so helpful. During my NAIT years, when I was studying, I was always the only female in every class. And then when I started working and venturing out into other companies, I was always the first female that got hired for IT. It just makes me feel so proud that I'm seeing more of us out there. And so honestly, it requires resilience, especially at that time when I was starting out, and then maintaining a strong sense of self. Now I'm seeing a huge turn. I'm seeing so many women putting themselves out there, putting themselves in the leadership role, and then putting themselves out in IT. I was the first one in Maltese, first one at Altus, Geomatics division, first one at CCI Thermal, first one at Tyco. So it was just mind-blowing to open those doors. And now when I go back and talk to all my peers that are working there, they're like, yeah, we've had female IT women come in, and they're making their mark. The biggest thing I can say to them is that you keep going. You show them what you're made out of, and just let them know that, even though you are a female, you are just as much as, equal component as the male counterparts. And always feel out how you feel in a company and how you're feeling when you start off. If you see that, you're not feeling comfortable in it in the beginning, it might not be the best company for you. The next step is to look for something that's more comfortable for you, but in the same industry, and just keep chugging at it and keep working hard. There will be a lot of push downs, a lot of sexism that hits you hard, but you just keep showing them that nope, we're the same, we're equal.
Thank you, Pooja, for joining us today. It was a pleasure to have you on GeoVerra Stories, and stay tuned for the next one.